is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone and they're on autopilot. Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Whatever happened to the people on that plane? They weren't there to respond. There's another locator beacon on the same frequency. Wouldn't want to be caught in that sand spiral. This must be the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far. So this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures. Check it out. The ruin looks a little more intact than some of the others out here. I wonder if I can find anything interesting inside. An old world relic. How do I get in there to get it? There's a lot of water in here. That's kind of refreshing after wandering around the desert outside. Door's locked. Looks like it needs a key module. Like there's a drain beyond that grate in the wall. Armor in this heat. This crate could come in handy. towards the draining wall. Key module. Okay, I'm in. Let's see what I can do with this. This'll break my fall. Water's draining. Should do it. Now I'm getting somewhere. Here we are. What is this thing? I guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. take another look around. See if I can find anything else. Someone's been through here. Camping gear. Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
I almost had him. I was so close.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out...
And so the visionary's fate hung in the bound to deadly delusion.
Hello. So, there's an ancient city.
Suddenly, a Nora spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
So what
It was a delve like no other. Beneath this structure here is a dome protected. We built this elevator here to ensure easy... It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy.
Right. Again.
At the bottom, painted images in the air. Dancing women. Game. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, waves went through them, even fish.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was just men.
So water just shot up.
It was a raging flood. Barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath. Shaken I'm not stirred. I tried the descent in each, but Abaddon's beside himself. I've come to...
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah.
You guys don't see...
We're not really
like, performers?
You're Nora. We stage... Stemmer tells stories, which I augment. Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about... When we delve, which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in...
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too...
Hence.
What's so important down...
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in South...
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were spectacular treasures ever...
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yeah, but with a proper spark. And the ruins below us are full of them. The feet... This is my old Gramps promised me.
So these ember...
Paintings of... This one. Beckoning all to a buffet of... I must have watched it about 100 times as a child.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. But there are many more below. If you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
So these...
Painting. This one. Beckoning. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below. If you get to...
How did your grandfather...
He was here. 40-odd years ago. He was one of the... Plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, what he really wanted to do. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver. And a true... I will gather the embers and put... With your help, of course.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should...
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear.
We were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. Yes.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the closer the Skyfighters move.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts. According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here. I need to get off this thing and walk. A drone buzzing around the sky. It has some useful data. Maybe I can climb something to jump onto the drone. This easy? Going down! Guess I'll figure out what to do with this data later. This is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Machine's resistant to fire. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. More machines? I'll deal with them first. Okay, got them all. Now, where did the herd go? between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage. Looks like Frost is no good here. One synthetic membrane. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland. Don't need a machine in there.
At least 3 dozen kegs.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral. Thanks to you. Then you come along.
It's going to work. So, how does some...
I work with More. I saw one of his early shows. Works of... But the man is all... You get the idea. Without me, more sunk. Wish plenty of normal shows to do without the...
And yet?
It was a good one. But sometime...
This dream of Moreland's.
is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't.
Then we put on the greatest show we'll have. Well, Moreland will do his light. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling. I'm always willing to engage.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An Ostrom? Okay, sure. We are delvers. We go town to town, putting on
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire and shout.
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah,
And you?
me. Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted? Those two. Those two. No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient...
The three of us went down below.
You?
I can delve to.
Right. And
What do you think? And Moreland built that. You want?
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. I thought we were finally going to get away from this place. Well,
The stout-hearted huntress approached.
That's, quite the introduction.
Maybe a little internal rhyme instead. A maiden arose from the very sands that bore our woes. Nah, too trite.
What is it with you and all the... words?
That's what I do. The stalwart storyteller gazed upon the maiden with well-earned pride in his life's work. Stemmer wordsmith, at your service.
Your friend over there doesn't like...
The old bean counter. But oh, what a wicked mind. And a memory.
by that he means he owes me shards. 147, to be exact.
But as sharp as he had a dull forgetfulness for how many times?
147! 147.
How did you end up...
Bright-eyed Moreland. And where that light went.
So you...
Admiration is but a gentle fire.
Okay, guess that answers something. What exactly?
Like a wordsmith, young, the old, and
I didn't take the Osram for...
they say the only thing makes a cold brew go down easier is a tale of times gone by.
But it's always best to hit the road before the
Why? Why's that?
Oh.
Oh, well, the Osram could get war if they...
So you're saying...
Oh, yeah. Story goes the wrong way.
What, like fruit?
More like chairs or grenades. But the veteran wordsmith persevered through it all, hammer in hand, ready to give as good as he got. How do you think we got here all the way from the claim anyway, past those blasted machines? It wasn't by talking.
Got to go see someone about an under...
And lo, the huntress went forth.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the...
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours. Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see. If this thing works. So good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! There's no way to find that under the water. I'll have to be careful. This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome. Stash later. There. Red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, Manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was...
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumigran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs.
One node down.
Young and old
I'll
alike.
swim back up and find the access point.
Another
for the
magical
second node.
moment in the impossible city.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here? According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now with that one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. Taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? Like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. There should be a console in here.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water. What'd I give for a cool breeze? Purge left these machines behind. Could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. Okay, then. through there. Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle! Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage. Machine's resistant to purge order.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on! Everyone okay?
Little fracas never hurt anyone.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Silence should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all. Oh, if the city can give me a second chance. If water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia.
Mother.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. Thought one of those like a carrier, but... Going down.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt this cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time.
Before the place flooded.
And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Another recording from Stanley Chen.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
That eagle?
How much did all this cost?
Oh, show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Well, come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Emperors back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus, some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve was a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
You're the one who defeated Gruda. Stood up to Regala when she betrayed us at the Karja embassy. I can't say the clan lands will be welcoming, but you can count on me to be your eyes and ears out here. The West is full of dangers even a warrior like you should look out for. Speaking of, a caravan of Asura make camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far, but their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough. Sounds like the Asura were taking quite a risk. Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about the Z. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribes...
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's,
You know we really are training. Look, she reads glyphs faster than...
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
How's everyone
And we all have our difficult moments. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness...
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops List, we'll be fine.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it. But the chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be this. No.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. To think that there are places, it is... and heartbreaking, that such life should be...
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem to be...
That's what happens when you're the one who... When the Karja invaded, they burned our fields.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then. The chorus was divided in how to face the invasion. Others believed the... And while they bickered...
It couldn't have been easy.
I come from a small village near... I moved to the dishes when I decided to... But the injured kept pouring into... One day, I woke up... I rushed there with the healers to help. The smell of burning flesh haunts...
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear, but I was denied.
You called yourself...
To all living things in it, I try to bring comfort.
You said you set out to...
I did. News of my... Before I knew it. We knew we couldn't take on the cart. We ambushed smaller...
Sounds like you were a force...
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. We chased the enemy all...
You said you were at Baronline?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of... Before we knew it, the gates were open. What happened next was... When all the dust and blood settled, our enemies defeated. What was... I went back to Plainsong.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought... Then you came along. I could either sing at peace...
I'm glad you chose the latter. So, how does...
By holding them off. But Plainsong's dishes provided... In the end, even the Utaru promised to... In exchange, the Tenakth would... This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement.
I was hoping you could...
For generations they provided food for all. A blessed land. They had always enriched the soil. At least now I know why. That is why I must find a way to heal.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of... She helped me decipher some of the... It's not easy, but...
That's good to hear. I see you've settled it.
Gaia did say this place was so we could regain control. Nurture them like the land gods. It does strike me as odd that a place...
So you've been talking...
Yes, including their demise, and I was surprised to see she passed, but reborn?
You've been getting to know Erend?
Of course. In this case, a very loud friend.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training. Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you, it is a lot to take in, but...
Right. I guess you know...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first... Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing imposters. I just wish they weren't always trying...
Yeah. You and me both. I see Varl gave you a...
It doesn't look as, fashion. Granted, a lot of them are bad. I'm still trying to wrap... I never really understood how you were ever able to... It makes me feel like...
It takes some time, but... How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the... I don't know who makes him more nervous, that guy up...
Well, what about the Vanguard? Are you...
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message.
I better go.
Right. Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like... there are more out there. Okay, data module's in.
Good choice. I like this one.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
So if the Descendants came to... I guess we can assume that their technology...
Yes. They appear to make extensive use of. Further, they seem to be equipped with energy field that...
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout every defensive technology... For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized... No shielding could withstand such an assault.
So there's hope.
Always.
You said Syria...
81 trillion.
Right.
On a spacecraft much like the journey from Earth to... This appears to have been... If their ship and signal first be... The journey was... If they did, the journey was...
Okay, enough. So if the Descendants came... I guess we can assume that their technology...
Yes, they appeared for energy.
Yeah, no...
Throughout every... For example, assuming I... No shield.
So there's...
Always.
What can you tell me?
Demeter...
So...
While permanent, however, alone and frightened...
Okay. How are things around?
Zoe has been studying in an effort to understand without the abilities of Hephaestus. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we...
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to...
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to... She appreciated the similarity and encouraged Varl.
And how did that go?
I believe they have a...
How's Erend?
He is becoming increasingly...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus amongst a number of Oseram curses. He has given repeated assurances that...
Well, good thing we have a lot of... Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with... We exchanged greetings. It was the first of many conversations.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your folk, though I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So, the greatest mind, all working to build the terraforming system while... What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotation. Within a month of the project, Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time. She said it was important.
What were they like?
Scared. Hopeful. I owe everything to...
So this facility, the regional...
For the local, had humans received their education, they would have then been guided, as that never happened.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant...
Yes. Weather and machine. It may be possible to risk should you find and reconnect additional.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. It appears to have been one of many.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk. I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. It was created to oversee operations for a... I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. An effort by its creators to protect...
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact with... Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is...
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he...
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional...
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When I dove down...
The Zenith.
Even still, 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on... I guess I should get going.
As you say. I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
There's something I need to check on.
Okay.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have her... Use the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
So let me get this straight. The angry orb that we crashed at the Battle of the Ridge.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
There it is. Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
What do you say? Should we get going?
Let's go.
Look at us. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Vermin.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What?
But it's
Hello,
gone.
Verbena? What do you have for me?
Well, go do your
I
thing.
checked everywhere, still
I'll
no
wait
sign
here.
of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
Done looking around?
Almost. The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend. My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. Then why would Zenith still searching for
another
the
Far
asset?
Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, Knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person.
We'd
That's
better check in that
incredible.
room.